We're taking an in-depth look at the search for a location to build a new jail in Oklahoma County, putting the process in focus.
One of the locations being considered, the area right next to Stockyard City. But are the property owners there willing to sell their land? News 9's Chris Yu joins us live from the newsroom with more on that. Chris?
Oklahoma National Stockyards President Jerry Reynolds called me within the hour, saying they have no interest in selling a portion of their land to build a new jail. But it's not just Reynolds that the county would need to get the green light from. Several other entities also own the area where the proposed jail site is. A modern facility that doesn't look like a jail at all. That's what Oklahoma County Commissioner Miles Davidson envisions the new detention center to be like.
What you see is more of a library look.
Davidson says one of the jail sites being considered is the area in red between May Avenue and the railroad tracks south of Stockyard City. That land is made up of several properties owned by different people. Also part of the proposed jail site, the undeveloped land in orange owned by Stockyard City. Commissioner Brian Mon says the property owners he talked with have no interest in selling.
So if that continues to be the case, the only way that site location would work is to explore eminent domain, it seems to me, and that's not something I'm comfortable with pursuing personally. I think that it's an extraordinary measure for government to go and take away people's land and businesses. It has to be for a really, really, really unique reason.
But Davidson says it's too premature to rule the area out.
We don't even know what the land's worth. We don't even know what we're willing to offer them yet. And I mean, what they think it's worth and what we offer them may be markedly different to the point that where they're thinking, hey, thank you for giving us this money so we can get out.
Davidson says a new jail would revitalize the surrounding area.
I would just tell you to look at the current jail, the economic development, the real estate development, Jones Assembly.
Meanwhile, Mon says he's hopeful that one of the 10 other locations proposed by Oklahoma City would be viable.
I just think that most of the problems that we have remaining in the existing site are directly tied to the fact that it's a high-rise, 13-story tower jail. So I want us to go to a one-level jail. That's one reason we need so much land.
Again, Oklahoma National Stockyards President Jerry Reynolds reiterated to me that they have no interest whatsoever in selling their land. He says the land is critical to their ongoing operations. Live in the newsroom, Chris Yu, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Very interesting, Chris. And continuing our In Focus look at how we got here, Oklahoma County began accepting bids for a new site 1 year ago. Commissioners bid on property right near Will Rogers World Airport back in October, and that site pushed ahead as a possibility. However, the FAA said the detention center would impact flight operations and federal grants. The airport trust officially took this property off the table. The county also removed 2 other locations from consideration this past Tuesday, one near Dell City and one in Luther. The new jail will include a mental health and diversion center paid for with ARPA money. That money has to be allocated by the end of this year, and the mental health center has to be finished by December 2026, so clock's ticking a little bit. The jail itself is not linked to those federal deadlines. Voters approved a bond in 2022 to fund it. In September, county officials went to Wichita Falls to get some ideas from that city's 2-year-old jail.
This push for a new jail in Oklahoma County comes on the heels of a scathing report from a multi-county grand jury about the current detention center. The report, released in March, cited problems such as inmate deaths, drugs, and unsafe facilities in the 13-story building. 2 months later, Brandy Gardner was appointed jail CEO. Here's what she told us back in May when she vowed to make changes.
You have to have a belief that things can get better, and you have to have perpetual hope.
Looking ahead to the new jail, commissioners have approved a design firm and a construction manager.